Okay, in this video I'll be looking at how to simplify surds. Now when we're talking about a surd, it's an irrational number. We see this surd symbol that is drawn on it. You might also call that a square root sign. So we're going to look at how to simplify these. So when we're looking at the number inside that symbol, we want to be able to break it down into factors where one of them is a square number, because then we can simplify further. So when I look at 32, I know that I can divide 32 by 4, and 4 is a square number. So when we're thinking about our square numbers, we're looking for factors of 4, of 9, of 16, of 25, 36, and they're the ones that we're looking for to be able to divide by those really common ones, your 64, 49, the 100, 81, probably missed one along the way there. So we've got 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, 6 squared, 7 squared, 8 squared, 9 squared, 100. So yep, got those ones. They're the ones we're looking for. So in 32, I know I could divide it by 4, so I'm going to write that as the square root of 8 times 4. Then I can break that down to root 8, root 4, and I know that the square root of 4 is 2. But what I can also do is break that 8 down further. So I can make the 8 into 4 times 2, and then I can do the square root of 4 is 2, the square root of 4 is 2, so I get 2 times 2 is 4, root 2. So my other option up here, instead of writing 32 was 8 times 4, I could have written 32 was the square root of 16 times the square root of 2, because 16 times 2 is 32, and then that would have made my progression much quicker. So look for the highest common factor, or the highest square number that can go into that number. So here we've got 3 and we've got root 200. So the 200 I'm going to break down to 2 times 100. I can then write 3 root 2 times root 100, and I know that the square root of 100 is going to be 10. So I've got 3 times the square root of 2 times 10. 3 times 10 is 30. Root 2 would be my answer. Then I've got 5 root 40 over 60, so I want to break down that 40 first. So the highest square number that can go into that is the 4. So I've got 5, and then I've got 4 times 10 there, over 6. So I can write that as 5 root 4 root 10 over 6. Square root of 4 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. And then that will be root 10 over 6. Then I need to look at that and go, my 10 and my 6, I can both divide both of them by 3. So I get 5 root 10 on 3 as my answer. Then I've got down here, I can also change back into surd form. So when it's simplified into where I've just got one number in the surd. So in that case, I'm looking at my 2. I know that's the same as the square root of 4. And I'm multiplying that by the square root of 3. So I can just make that the square root of 12 and bring those two together. So if we have 2 surds multiplying, we can do those two numbers together. The reverse of what we did further up the page.